Hey, it's me, Brian, with TeachSelfAwareness.com. Welcome back to another video, spiritual tips for your spiritual trip. Yeah, self-awareness, principles and practices, spiritual guidance, really just simple, solid, core approaches to living life to its fullest. Let's get started. So, what am I talking about? Oh, I'm talking about breaking off a little bit of information that we can use and bring into our day and take actions on. Because when we are thinking about what we're about to do, then the thing that comes back into our life is controlled, is expected, is basically what we were hoping for. So it's just a little bit of a spiritual tip, spiritual guidance, and I'm going to do that by pulling what's called an oracle card. It's like a tarot card. Now, this is nothing weird. This is nothing scary or nothing that you should say, oh no, that's devilish or something. No, not at all. It's really just a card with a picture and a word on it. And what? We are surrounded by pictures and words everywhere we go. You're not freaking out at the supermarket because you're reading the label on the soup can, are you? Devil, devil, devil. No, you get it. We want to be able to see the world as a friend. We want to be able to let go of this scary, fearful existence, which really doesn't exist. So let's pull this oracle card. Let's see what picture we get and what word we get. Then we're just going to reflect on it and get some meaning out of it and talk about that, because that's how life works. Oh yeah, maturity. Maturity. Let's be mature about living our lives. Let's grow up. Let's approach life in a mature way. Now, what is this card? What can this card be giving to us? Or really, what is it that we're going to read by experiencing our relationship with this card? It's all about the maturity of being an independent person. When we become mature, when we grow up, when we kind of move from childhood to teen years to young adult, we become more independent, and that is a way to understand maturity. When we are independent, that means we've broken out of the reins or the control or the dictates of people and situations around us. So, growing up, we listened to our parents, we listened to our mentors, we listened to our teachers. But at a certain point, we had to break out of that and be able to listen to our consciousness, our higher self, our intuition. And maturity in this card is asking us to consider, have we done that? How strong is our independence from people and situations? Are we able to rise above into this little beautiful chakra bubble where we are safe and protected from the ideas and the information that is being constantly expressed in the world around us? Think about this. You're just living your day out. Let's say you go to work and you see that there's two people having an argument. What? So now they're throwing words back and forth. They're throwing blame at each other perhaps, right? And then there's all this emotional power that is flowing through their words. Maybe it's anger, maybe it's frustration, maybe it's annoyance, whatever it is. You've got this big ball of emotional disturbance and this other ball of information through their communication back and forth, and you're like, oh my God, get this stuff off of me. We have to draw boundaries at times, or else other people will influence the things we do and say. And we don't want that, because what? We want to be able to get our ideas, our decisions from within that space of anything is possible, of anything good is possible, and in that space of what we really feel we are individually called to do at any given time. When we are mature, we live in this bubble. It's like a force field, a safety net, what? A place where nothing else can go. Look, you can see it depicted in the card. Here's the world of all like black and white and dull and ouchy, right? But now she's all encapsulated in this beautiful force field, in this space this space of maturity. And as a result, she's independent. That stuff can't go in there. She thinks for herself, right? That doesn't mean we don't go to other people for advice. Doesn't mean we don't go to other people to ask them to help us generate options. No. In fact, generating options by talking with other people is a wonderful way to sort of mix up your set of data, to be able to get new little puzzle pieces into your own memories, your own knowings, your own understanding, and then you can kind of fit it together in a whole new way. It helps to break to the increase. It helps expand your consciousness, expand your way of approaching life. So other people's input is essentially wonderful because it is like a catalyst of growth and of new understanding and of new revelation. So we want to interact with others, but we're not going to, when we're talking about being independent, we're talking about we're the ones who are going to make the decision at the end of the day. We're not going to let other people make those decisions for us. The reason why is if we let them make those decisions for us, then they are making decisions based on only a partial picture. They don't have the full spectrum of the information that is contained in our life experience. So they are only really allowed, or we ought to only maybe let them just offer us little bits and pieces, little bands or rays of their own light. Let them shine towards us when we take counsel from them. And we want to sort of collect together the different perspectives, the different approaches, the different opinions that other people might have, but we never ever really want to just side with one of theirs. We want to sort of let it all gel together in this snow globe called us. We don't want other people to make decisions for us. We did that when we were teens. We did that when we had a lot of peer pressure. Ouch, right? I made a lot of poor ones with peer pressure. What are you going to do? It's part of growing up. So be it. I was happy to be able to grow up, mature, bust out of my personal self, bust into my awakened spirit or awakened consciousness, and be able to have this force field of the wonderful rainbow chakra colors encapsulating me, knowing that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. It's so good. Let me just mention that I have a video that has a special tool called a word print. And a word print is super fun and easy to be able to come up with new ideas or generate options when we're thinking about something. And you want to use the word print if you want to help yourself just rattle around some new puzzle pieces, shake them right out of your snow globe head, right? So, with this woman in her little snow globe chakra, what we want to realize too is that when we are mature like this, the card is showing us that, look, see all the beautiful flowers going on in her mind. Those are her thoughts, her ideas, her hopes, her faith-filled hopes and imaginings. The way she describes things, they are all trickling down and they become the actual growth in her personal life outside of this invisible chakra bubble. So this is just reminding us that living in the world as just as a self, when we're not mature yet, when we haven't really woken up spiritually and gotten out of our self and into our consciousness as our identity, before that we're living in this dark place of anything scary might get us. Oh no. But once we're in there, once we're mature, then our ideas, the things we imagine, the things we hope for, start to blossom or mature in the world. They just get reflected back to us, back to us. Whoa, 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 what? Here's the thing is, have you woken up spiritually? What does that even mean? To make it very simple, have you realized 51% of your identity as consciousness, awareness, or spirit, right? We have a limited self, which is a physical body, emotions, right? Thoughts, right? Memories, right? Yes, you know this. And each day, this is all changing, getting updated, getting different. We're doing stuff with ourself all day. So when we realize, make real, that we are the observer, the consciousness, the strange little presence of awareness that's been inside of us since we were kids, once we adopt that as our identity, 51% of our identity, then these two can become one. And they can work together in a special, mature way so that we have this spiritual consciousness leading the show. And then we don't have to worry about stuff happening in the world of ourself because it's all going to be trickling down and growing those beautiful color spectrums of wonderful ideas and things that we focus on. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your what? Big old life of being spiritually awake and independent and mature. Enjoy your awareness.